Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. We're talking about creation, and today we are in day 3. Okay, we talked about first on verse 1. It says God created the heavens and the earth. That's an overview of all of creation. And then day 1, where God created light. All right, and then day 2, God created the sky, separated the waters. Okay, today we're talking about day 3, which is God created the land and the plants. Okay, and that's taken from Genesis 1, verses 9 through 13. So, if you have your Bibles, like I do, you can follow along here as I read. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let the dry ground appear." And it was so. And God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Okay. So I don't know what it was like for sure before. It could have been like all swampy and just a mix of land and ocean and stuff, But God defined this. You had definite land, and then you had definite oceans and bodies of water. So it was very different. Okay, so you didn't like step outside your house and like, oh great, I'm in, an ocean's right in front of me. But also when he did this, you don't think of this until you really start to study this. But he created this, separated the land from the water and stuff, and all the mountains and stuff like that. But it was all balanced. You notice that, well, we know that the earth spins around, okay? And if you had, if God, would have created it and had like all the mountains on one side and then all the oceans on the other side, the thing would have been off balance. So if you've ever seen, and I forget who I heard this from, but if you've ever seen anyone take a tire and balance it, they put the wheel weights on it to balance it. And if you don't have a balanced tire, it wobbles all over the place, and your car is like shaking and everything else. Well, the earth is not like that. It's not, spinning around all wobbly and shaking and so forth. Okay, God designed it perfectly so that it's like all balanced out. All right, so he separated out, and this is day 3. He separated out the land. He made the land, and then he made the bodies of water. Okay, so it's not just all swampland. All right, so let's keep reading here because he's not done with that day. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seeds in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kinds, and the trees bearing fruit with their seeds in it, according to its kinds. And God saw that it was good, and there was evening and there was morning, the 3rd day. Okay. So there's a reason God, of course there's a reason God made the plants. But one reason is this. The plants are a natural thing that kind of holds, not to hold the earth together, but it prevents erosion. Okay, so if there would be no plants, it'd just be dirt all over the place. Well, pretty soon, all the dirt's going to be flowing into the oceans, and we're going to be, a big mess again, like it was before it was created here. Okay, but God, on that same day, he created, separated out the land from the waters, and then the same day he added plants and just put them all over the place. All right. And of course, when he created it, it was plants of different varieties, but then of different age also. Okay, so it wasn't all like baby trees all over the place. I come to a pine forest and it's all little saplings like this. It wasn't like that because it was obvious when Adam and Eve come along, they don't go, oh man, God said we need to eat all the fruit, but I guess we got to wait 3 to 5 years for this fruit to start bearing. No, it wasn't like that. It was all the different plants with all different ages and different species. Okay, now another thing here, he says, let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bears fruit with the seed in it according to the various kinds. So God designed it that the plants would reproduce, okay, and they would have seeds, and they would have fruit in it according to it. Okay, and the land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kinds, and the trees bearing fruit with the seeds in it according to their kinds. Okay. So all these things that produce the seeds, and if you look at it and study, plants and seeds and so forth, each one is different, but the seeds don't, some seeds just fall right to the ground, okay? But a lot of seeds, they're spread all over. So if I go to the beach, I'll get a sand spur on me. And what happens is, that's a seed. There's a seed in that. And that seed is, taken from me, or an animal. Let's say a dog walks on the beach and picks up a sand spur and then, brings it home. All of a sudden I have that same plant that was at the beach. I have it at my house. Okay. So God created all those seeds and stuff. So it wouldn't be just in one area, but it would be, transferred all over the place because of the way the seeds travel and are spread out. All right. And I close with this. And God saw that it was good. He was like, oh man, I messed up. I need to do that over. He was like, no, that's good. It looks all good. And God saw that was good. And there was evening and there was morning the third day. Okay. So a 24-hour day has evening and morning. Okay. So I conclude with that, where God created the land and the plants. And that's day 3. Thanks for watching. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey looking at creation. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.